Hi everyone, it's Tish with Naptime Creations. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. It's free and it'll help me out a lot, so hit that subscribe button. Here's a sneak peek of what we're going to be making today. We're going to be trying the cloud technique with alcohol inks, and I saw Sherri's Life do this on her channel and also Daniel Cooper. So huge shout out to them. I will link their videos down below in the description box. Be sure to go check them out if you haven't seen their videos already. I already mixed up my resin off camera just to save time. I'm using Unicorn art resin off Amazon, and I'm just pouring clear into these little cabochons. I got this mold off of BB Craft. I'll link it down below if you guys want to get it. It's great if you like to make jewelry, and you want to make sure you don't overfill these because you are going to go in with inks and some white. So if you overfill it, it can be kind of messy. So I just filled up the cabochons that I wanted. I'm going to take Pinata Blanco and 1 ounce of clear. You don't need much white at all for this. And I'm going to add 30 drops of the Pinata Blanco to 1 ounce of clear resin. And then I'm going to give that a good mix. And you want this to be opaque. And once you mix it, you'll be able to check it on your stir stick. It'll be nice and opaque. And make sure you have an extra mold handy because you are going to have leftover white. So have a mold nearby where you can not waste that white. I'm going to go in with my alcohol inks from Dryer Days Art Studio in Vivid Pink, Vivid Purple, and Prussian Blue. And I'm just adding a few drops, anywhere from 1 to 3 drops of alcohol ink in each of the cabochons. Not much ink at all. On this big circle one, I did 3 drops of the purple and 1 drop of the pink. You don't need to add a ton of alcohol ink, just a little bit. And I was just testing out colors on these pieces just to see what colors went well together. And I'm going to let this sit for 5 minutes, and then we're going to go in and pour the white. So I like to use a paper cup for this because you can pinch it and get a really controlled pour. So you want to make sure you don't get a big blob of it coming out. So what I decided to do was just keep it kind of pouring out of the cup at a continuous pour and just fill them all up. It is a little bit more messy, but if you pour it and stop and pour it and stop, you might get a big blob of the white going into your cabochon, and that doesn't turn out too pretty. So if you do a continuous pour, you can just take your gloved finger and clean up around your cabochon, and it's easier that way in my opinion. So I let that sit for 1 hour, and I went in with, I actually broke a stir stick in half, and it made a little sharp point, and I'm just going in and doing swirly designs. I didn't add any heat to these at all. The Unicorn art resin off Amazon, it doesn't have a ton of bubbles, so it's really good for projects like this. I'll link it down below as well, and I'm just going in and doing some swirls. Super simple and easy. You can see the resin is quite thick at this point. Like I said, you let it sit for an hour and then you go in and do your swirls. So I'm just going to finish swirling these up and then we will be ready to demold them. I was so excited to see how these turned out. Definitely check out Sherri's Life and Daniel Cooper's videos. They made some really beautiful pieces with this technique as well. And I think I'm going to try some coasters with this technique because I really loved how they turned out. So that was it. I covered them up, let them dry for 24 hours, and now we're ready to demold them. I think this one is my favorite of the bunch. I just love how it turned out. It reminds me of a marble or almost like blown glass. So like I said, these are jewelry cabochons. I got the mold off of BB Craft, and they also have the different findings or fittings for jewelry if you wanted to make necklaces or pendants. So I'll link their site down below if you want to go check them out. And this one I just did all pink and white. I think it turned out really pretty. And don't judge me on this day. I was struggling with my gloves. It was super hot. My hands were sweaty. I couldn't get my gloves on all the way, and I busted a hole in my thumb on my left hand. It was just, the struggle was real on this day, so don't judge me for my gloves. I know it looks crazy, but I wanted to upload this video to show you guys this technique because it's so easy and super fun. All you need is alcohol inks and clear resin. So the 6-pack of alcohol inks that I used is from Dryer Days Art Studio. And I think it's like $14.99 for the 6-pack, which isn't bad at all. And I have a coupon code that'll save you 10% as well. And then also the Pinata Blanco, which you can get off of Amazon. And I'll link all the materials down below in the description box. If you don't know how to get to the description box, just check out the title. There'll be a little down arrow to the right of the title of this video. Click that and it'll open up the description box for you. This one I added too much ink. It got a little bit muddy, so don't go too crazy with the inks. I would just do anywhere from 1 to 3 drops. And for some reason, the pink and the purple didn't like to be used together, but I have used those colors on Petri dish coasters and it worked out fine. I think just because these cabochon cavities were so small, the colors didn't work out too good, but the pink and the blue and the purple work out really well together. So I'm gonna keep experimenting with this. I actually made more of these last night, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that video. I'm gonna be posting that soon. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know if you guys have any questions down in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and go check out a few more of my other videos. That would really help me out a lot. It really helps out my channel if you check out a few videos back to back. I'll leave a few of my favorites right here. Just click the picture and it'll take you straight to the video. Thanks again for watching. I hope you guys are all doing great, and I'll see you soon for another video. Bye guys.